Monica de la Cruz is a member of Congress who represents a border district in Texas. Welcome, Congresswoman. You know, you're on the Rio Grande Valley. You're at McAllen, Texas, part of your district. What are you seeing there on the ground? What are you hearing from constituents?
Well, I spent today with Border Patrol and agents and chiefs at Camp Monument in Brownsville, Texas. Now, you have to understand that the Rio Grande Valley sector, which is the southernmost tip of Texas, has historically been the #1 sector for illegal immigration. Right now, recently, it has moved to El Paso. Because of the history of this area, Border Patrol agents have had to put in systems that have been able to bring people through the process in an efficient and quick manner. I'm very proud of the agents because they have done just that today. We saw people moving quickly out of here, working with DPS, working with the state, working with the National Guard. It has been wonderful, the work that they're doing, and I'm very proud of the agents and what they are sacrificing right now.
Congresswoman, you know, lost in all of this, when Democrats talk about the border, we hear them talk about compassion, but this is not compassion, these images that we are seeing. We learned today that a child in Florida, a 17-year-old young man, died in the custody of Biden's Health and Human Services. In U.S. custody, first time it's happened in years. We know that 60% of young people crossing get sex trafficked when they're captured by cartels. Appalling things. The left, they don't seem to have much compassion on this issue.
Not at all. This is inhumane. Just think about the journey that these women and children have had to take, where they have been human trafficked, sex trafficked by the cartel, taken advantage of, exploited just to get to our border. Down here in South Texas, you speak to the ranchers, and they find children as young as 2 and 3 years old abandoned on our ranch lands. They don't speak the language. They don't have their parents around. It is a horrific situation that these migrants are going through, and the Biden administration has allowed this with their open borders policy.
No doubt about it. And Congresswoman, you are part of the solution because you joined all of your Republican colleagues this week. You passed a bill to codify some of the Trump-era immigration policies. Were you surprised when not a single Democrat joined you in passing that legislation?
You know what? The Democrats continue to surprise me when they vote against good policies such as securing our border, such as keeping biological men out of women's sports. They show their true colors in their votes. We here on the border know that the Biden administration has failed us. They have failed Border Patrol agents, the state of Texas, and most of all, they have failed the American people.
Congresswoman Monica de la Cruz, thank you for being a part of the solution.